there. This is just barely good morning, and I really wasn't planning on doing this video because, wait just a minute, I thought, oh I do, what I'm looking for is already out. Anyway, there's two things that I just want to mention, and one is about the tomato. And a book I really want to recommend that you look into. It's called Eating on the Wild Side. It's a book I've had for several years. In fact, this is the second book. I loaned it out and never got it back and reordered it. And it's by Joe Robinson. Anyway, I'm going to just read you a little something on the tomato. Remember I said I keep them on my counter? Once you brought home your excellent tomatoes from the market or the harvest are harvested from your garden, their fate is in your hands. What you do with them from the moment on can have profound effect on their flavor and health benefits. In terms of flavor, the worst thing you can do is store tomatoes in your refrigerator. When the internal temperature of a tomato dips below 50 degrees, it stops producing flavor and aromatic compounds. Worse, the flavor it has already acquired begins to fade. Within 2 days of refrigeration, tomatoes are less sweet, more bitter, and almost devoid of aroma. The longer they are refrigerated, the greater the loss. And eat tomatoes right away. Okay, and then it has quite a few pages in here just on the tomatoes. And then it talks about the very best place in the supermarket to buy tomatoes is in the can, not the ones out fresh in the produce thing. Most of those were picked green, and once they're picked green, these that are ripening because they fell off the vine, they'll ripen here, but they won't have the nutrition in them that these, and I'm cooking these today for dinner, will have in them. And these are the last three that I have in the house undone. And then tomorrow will be more. But anyway, I'm keeping up with my tomatoes, and I just wanted to tell you that. Treat your tomato good. But anyway, the best place in the supermarket is in the can. And the best can to get them in is your tomato paste. It has the highest concentrate of nutrients. And tomatoes is one of the few vegetables that is even more nutritious cooked than raw. So that's a thing on that. And then today I'm going to be preparing, I gotta get my knife and get going. Where is my good, oh, right over here. Anyway, I'm preparing a pressure cooker meal today. Let me tell you something about pressure cookers you may not know. Because it won't allow the steam to go out, water boils at a lower temperature in a pressure cooker than on the stove boiling water. A pressure cooker saves 90 to 95% of all the nutrients that you put in originally. It may be some of it displaced, it may be in the juice, but you want to incorporate whatever juice that you do into your meal and make it into a stew, make it into a soup, make it into a gravy. Use everything that you cook in the pressure cooker for your dinner, for your meal, for your nutrition. It's a fast, easy way when you're in a hurry, and today we're in a hurry. So that's something to remember. Pressure cookers are a really aid in the kitchen. I didn't have one for years. Lots of times I even thought, or years ago, that they probably spoiled the nutrition or nutrients of the food, but they don't. When you boil on the stove, you boil at a higher temperature than when you're cooking in a pressure cooker, because it boils at a lower temperature. And so therefore it is a very healthy way to eat. And I'm going to put these potatoes in, I'm going to put the carrots in, I'm going to put that in my meat, my pepper, spices, herbs, and then I'm cooking my other vegetable in my steamer that never hits the boiling water. It's cooked in the steamer. Anyway, that's what we're having for lunch. I just wanted to share that. Be sure and look, see if you can find the book, Eating on the Wild Side, full of very good information. And I think it will be helpful for you that have a garden and raise your own vegetables, or have to buy vegetables out of the supermarket. It will help. So, I've got a mess here, but I gotta keep going. I gotta get my lunch on. So have a good day, and we'll see you. And survive in the 80s.